power plant is a Mine 2.8 liter engine, which outputs about 500 horsepower. Some of the parts have been renewed, like the injectors, the fuel rail, and the airflow meter, which came from the R35. The power plant itself is controlled by a Mine ECU, which obviously Mine is famous for. The light switch, the wiper switch, and also the interior door handle, we gave it a metallic look by painting it with chrome paint. Same as the exterior of the car, we try to keep the interior as simple looking as possible, almost stock. The steering wheel on this car is a original product from Mines. This car is probably one of the first cars to receive it. Each car that we build, instead of a serial number, we decided to give it a name of a mountain. And this particular car that we built as our first vehicle, we gave it the name Kengamine. Going back to the rear, this rear spoiler is also made of carbon. When we colored the rear spoiler, we wanted this gradient look, so we left the under part and the pillars exposing the carbon, but only coloring the top part white. So when we developed the exhaust system with Mines, because we wanted to give the car a subtle look, we decided to black out the rear muffler, the taiko, and the rear tip. Now, looking at the interior, the first feature that I want to introduce is our custom seats. The seats itself is based off a stock R32 seat, of course, but the fabric that we used, custom made and designed fabric. The design was done by Yoshi, and if you look closely, the design, the motif that we took for the seat design is Mount Fuji. Took the Mount Fuji as which is the theme of our Built by Legends brand. Mount Fuji actually rests on the top of these keys.